time of year, the importance of every game is magnified. A mid-season top 10 clash and the message it will send the playoff committee might well resonate the rest of the season. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Davidson. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the left. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, what a move. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Dogs look to keep this drive humming. To the ground. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Stockton. Right on the money. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Give to the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but Clemson. Third down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
By the receiver. Gain of 28. Good enough for first down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Makes the catch. It's White. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a reception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much. There he goes. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is this tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game, the quick passing game, and the running QB, and so many things to look at.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. Only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. That's caught. It's Brown. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on 3rd down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Creates a little space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
from the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 21 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man to the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds space on the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups.
That's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw at Stockton. Action on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the